So thank you, everyone. Welcome to this session dealing with the Smart AgriHubs project. I'm Rita Gentili from Coldiretti, the main farmers organization in Italy and Europe. And I'm here as a partner of the Smart AgriHubs project in the role which I will briefly explain later on. I will briefly introduce the project and then leave the floor to Lorena von der Kolk from Schuttelaar and Partners, which is also a partner of the SmartAgriHubs project, which will illustrate the resources created and made available by the SmartAgriHubs project to reach its objective and, of course, for your benefit and use. The SmartAgriHubs project is a H2020 project aimed at stimulating and boosting the digital transformation of the European agriculture, building and enhancing the network of digital innovation hubs. What are these digital innovation hubs? Briefly, they are supportive entities aimed at helping companies being more competitive, accelerating the development and the widespread of digital innovations. They operate by combining competencies of different actors, but with respect to the companies, they operate as a one-stop shop for access to innovation, providing services shown in the slide you can see now. So from the community building, strategy development, but also the technological support on scale up, as also the access to finance and incubator. The SmartAgriHubs project aims at developing those entities and the network among them for a EU-based digital transformation, also encouraging and supporting the development of experiments which show the strengths of the digital innovation hub approach. The project is really, its number are pretty clear. We have more than 164 partners from all over the Europe, and we have already established 28 flagship innovation experiments, which could inspire you and provide you some technological solutions already developed. We have more than 200 digital innovation hubs already member of the partnership, and we made available resources, economic resources, to develop new digital innovation hubs and new innovation experiments. Given that there's these huge partnerships, the partners have been divided into 9 regional clusters. One of these is the Italy and Malta cluster, which is led by Arter and co-led by Coldiretti. That is why I'm here today. We have up to now 33 digital innovation hubs registered under our network. 2 flagship innovation experiments already established, one dealing with the aquaculture sectors led by the University of Ferrara, and one led by the University of Sacro Cuore of Piacenza on the wine sector. We also had one hackathon already implemented with the open call promoted by the project, and another project on the Respond open call. We also have 20 competence centers already registered, but of course our aim is to enlarge our network and to have even more subjects registered in the innovation portal, which is the tool which contain most of all the resources made available and created and developed by SmartAgriHubs to foster and facilitate the transformation of the digital sector in Europe. Inviting you to register in the portal. I give the floor to Lorena, which will illustrate all the functionalities and services provided. Thank you, Lorena.
Thank you so much, Rita, and thanks everyone for the invitation. It's an honor to be present here, and also I'm very glad to be able to present the Innovation Portal, which I truly believe is a very interactive platform. So without further delay, I would like to share my screen and go directly to the Innovation Portal. Let me see if it's. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so just briefly, I'm Lorena. I'm working in Brussels and I'm coordinating the communication team of SmartAgriHubs. And we are in charge, of course, in leading the development of all the communication material and products, including the website and the innovation portal. What is the difference between a website and an innovation portal? The website is not, it's a bit more static. You have the information, you can click, you can find documents and so on. But the innovation portal, actually, you have the chance to contribute. And that's what we want to build with SmartAgriHubs, a community where you can interact, where you can share knowledge, where you can listen to other people, where you can find other people, where you can actually be interactive and in synergy with the other stakeholders, and as Rita was saying, throughout Europe. So if you go to the page of SmartAgriHubs, there is here, let's say on the menu, the main menu, there is a sign with the portal. If you don't have an account, then you will have to actually go here to this tiny icon of a person, and there you can create your own account. Of course, I have mine, so I can click on the portal and just enter the innovation portal. For the ones that don't have an account, don't stress out. It's really only a minute to create your account. It's basically your name, your last name, and the email address, and then you just have to confirm your email address by clicking in your inbox. So once you are here, you are actually part of a huge community. The innovation portal was launched in September 2019, and since then we have more than 750 single organizations and more than 2,500 users from all over Europe. So I think this is a huge number for a European project, and you can see the interest in connecting in these agricultural fields, but also organizations, digital innovation hubs, competence centers, startups, and so on, that would like to interact with each other. So we created the right platform to do that. Here you will have a menu, the main menu, and this is also quite self-explanatory. So latest is actually the page that welcomes you in the innovation portal. And here you can see all the recent news. So basically, if you haven't been in the innovation portal for a day or two or a week, this is actually everything that you have missed. And it's in the order that people are actually publishing it or uploading it in the innovation portal with the different sections. If you are still a bit picky and you're not interested in everything that happens in the project, you can easily click on the sector you are interested in, let's say arable, and then the region, a cluster that you want, so maybe Italy and Malta, and then you see the news from arable and Italy and Malta. You can also, let's say, forget about this search, but you can write a keyword, and I don't know, we can say, water, let's say if there are any. So all the articles, including these words, will appear here in this search. So it's quite practical. This is only on the main page where everything happens, the latest details, the latest news, the latest information. Now, of course, this project is a European project, and it also has an important part, which is financing. So SmartAgriHubs has its own open call, and they're already running for some time. Some have closed and some are still open. So all the information regarding the open call is actually on this page. And here you can find documents you can download. You can find quite in detail explanation about the different open calls, the new submission dates, what should you do if you want to submit a proposal, what is the purpose of that proposal, and so on. Basically, everything that you want to know about the open call are actually on this page. You see here also on my right side in the menu, you have also information about the Q&As, some webinars that we organized, the podcast, and also how you can submit your proposal. So this is everything in relation with the open call. And if you want to become part of this project, if you want to access finance from this project. Then we go, I think, to one of the most interactive parts of the innovation portal, which is the network. Here, this is a map of Europe, as you can see, and it marks the partners and the members we have in SmartAgriHubs. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, and actually you can see, you can drag the map and go throughout country by country, and you can check who's registered and what type of stakeholder that organization is. Now you might see different icons. These icons are actually organizations that are part of SmartAgriHubs and that they are either a digital innovation hub or a competence center. Here you can see actually this, let's say, important information in two ways. So the map we are in, zooming out, and the list. So here you have all the list of the actors in SmartAgriHubs in alphabetical order. So as I mentioned, there are 750 organizations, so it's a lot of scroll down. But if you want to check one, for example, I don't know, I will just pick one like this. And here you can click on it and actually you can see a lot of information. So you can see the people in these organizations that are registered in the portal. You can see information about the location, the website, the email, the social media. You can also see a short description of what this company is doing. You can see the organization types, so they are a competence center and a digital innovation hub, the sectors they are active in, and the regional cluster. So this is, for example, a company from France. Also, you can see if they have done the digital innovation maturity test. So there you can see that kind of technologies and services they are offering. So Rita was explaining before in her slide with a digital innovation hub in the 3 pillars. So the kind of services a digital innovation hub in SmartAgriHubs is offering. So here, looking for any type of organization, you can see actually what they are doing. Going back to the network, you can also have this menu that is active in any page of the innovation portal, which is a criteria search and filter. So you can again search by a keyword, the keyword that you wish, and then you can also select sectors. So if I'm selecting arable, then the map changes and only the organizations that are active in the arable sector will appear. You can have multiple criteria selected at the same time. So let's say we go with this example, I'm an arable organization, but I want to see only the arable organizations from Scandinavia. So then you will only see these ones. And then you can add another filter on top and you can see, okay, so an arable organization from Scandinavia, but it has to be an NGO, for example. So there is only one selection about this. Of course, because we are now at the workshop in Italy, maybe we can also try to find something in Italy. So let's say fruit, and then we select the regional cluster, Italy and Malta, and you already see the type of organization that have registered in the innovation portal with being active in the fruit sector. And let's say if we want digital innovation hubs that are active in fruits, you will have this here. I think this might be a mistake, but you can see also here, if you click on them, you can go and you can see, for example, Arter, or you see here, Smile DIH. Okay, that's a really nice name. So you see the short introduction, their expertise, their partners, and then if you want to click on read more, you go to their page. Again, you find the location, all the social media, and people in this organization. So you see here that there's only one main contact. Okay, so this is about the network. I don't know how it works, but if you have questions and things, I can stop and look at them.
Lorena, Carlotta Manzoni is asking, how can I register the organization I work in. Can you
Yes.
So-
Okay, so you go here. So first you create your personal profile, right? So what is the name of the person you said? Carlotta. Okay, so
Carlotta
Carlotta.
Manzoni.
Okay, Carlotta. So you create your profile in the innovation portal, as I explained, with name, last name, and email address. And then you go to, so this is my profile. Then you go to organizations, and I belong to this organization. But for you, it would be, so you have your Carlotta profile, and then you created it. It's very easy. And then you go here, create new organization. Basically, you just write all the information for your organization, the one you belong to. And automatically, you will be the main contact for that organization. So you have the basic information, additional one, so email, a short description of your organization, if there are any departments, and then location. This one is very important because if you don't write correctly the address of your organization, you will not be able to be identified on the network when you select Italy and Malta, for example, or when people will look on the map on Italy, they won't find you if you didn't write correctly your address. Then, of course, if you want to be found on social media and you want to promote your social media channels, and then just finalize and sectors here. So you see, if, for example, I search for, I don't know, arable companies and you are working in arable, it would be good to specify it here. Here, are you a SmartAgriHubs project member? If you say yes or no, it depends. The only different thing that you will see is the icon. So if you're a project member, it means that you receive funding from SmartAgriHubs. If you don't receive funding from the project, then you are not a project member. Okay. Is it clear, Carlotta? Otherwise, let me know in the messages. Then we go to the lessons page. This is a category that we added recently, and it's because we want to strengthen this part of exchange between partners. So instead of having only good practices, best practices, and so on, we want people to share also their mishaps. So not everything is a success, but it is, let's say, a trial, and you can learn from it. And some people might try the same, and it would be good to have the lessons or the points that someone else has done in the past. So this is recent. We have a few lessons here, and we are encouraging the regional clusters and all our innovation experiments to write short lessons with what they have been through these past 2 years and exchange their learnings with other users. Then we go to the library. This has been revamped recently, so it's a new launch library. And actually you can search for, you see here the number of documents uploaded. Anyone can upload the document, so you can actually see here, upload the file, and you just need to write the title, the short description, and where would you like to put it. Now we have 5 categories. So this is backstage of SmartAgriHubs. It's really related only to documents for the partners. So logos, I don't know, templates, things to report, and so on. Then we have the promotional material, so everything that has to do with promotion, but it's actually also related to our partners' promotional material. So if you have a very good case on a leaflet or guidance or a toolkit, you can upload it here. Then we have media cover. So again, articles, press releases, blogs, anything that you want to share with the community. Community building here is really about learning. So about training and capacity building. And it's actually a section that we would like to focus on Digital Innovation Hub and how they are sharing their knowledge and experiences with the community. Content sharing. So here, for example, we focus more on scientific publication, events, report. So if you organize a conference and you want to display all the presentations, or for example, this event, you can easily upload it here and people can see, oh, regional cluster Italy, or this organization has done that and that. And then we are also trying to create all these synergies with other Horizon 2020 projects. And the first one to do that, it's a very close collaboration because many of the partners of SmartAgriHubs were also involved in IOF. So we have the IOF 2020 legacy. The project ended this year and all the information, the documents produced, or the legacy is actually available here in this part of the library. Then I'm going to training here. This section is for all the users to promote their upcoming courses and training and everything that they have online, either for farmers, for startups, for digital innovation hubs, for anyone. The idea is that training is, let's say, a kind of workshop or a thing that happens to produce or to provide a workshop or a lesson or a class. So it is different from calendar, where calendar are only all type of events, conferences, online things, anything. Of course, now with the COVID situation, the training and the calendar were a bit overlapped and similar because there are no physical events, so everything would be a training. But that was the distinction actually between training and calendar. Here we're actually only focusing on workshops and things that were building capacity, and calendar where there are all type of events. And here the interesting part is also the menu on the left side. Again, you can filter the events by sectors, by regional cluster, or by a keyword. And again, as a user, you can add any type of event you want by just submitting a new event. Then we go to tools, and here there are several products that the SmartAgriHubs project in collaboration with all the work packages have produced. So basically here you can edit your organization information, the users of your organization, but also partnership. So you are working with in a flagship innovation experiment or an innovation experiment, you are working with a digital innovation hub or with a competence center. And because I'm, let's say, belonging to an organization that is a consultancy, you don't see the other tools that are available, but we currently have a tool or a product for digital innovation hub where they can test their maturity level. And also we have a tool for the competence center, which is called Agriculture Technology Navigator, which is in place to help competence center describe their competencies, systems, and technologies. And then we go to the last part of the innovation portal, which is, let's say, a separate community, and is the forum. Here, this is the one feature that is actually pure interactivity with the users. So here anyone can launch a subject, an item, they can ask questions, they can interact with other people, they can just be in touch with all the users of the innovation portal. And as you can see in the innovation portal, you have the distinction between the organization and the personal profile. Here in the forum, so for example, I take the example of Carlota. So if she's registering her organization in the portal, you will see her organization, and she will become a second, let's say, layer as her personal profile. But if you post on the forum, then it would be with your own profile. So if I post something, it would be me, Lorena, then just on the SmartAgriHubs portal, where you are actually with your own organization, that is a digital innovation hub, a competence center, or whatever. I think that's a bit in a nutshell what the innovation portal can do. I don't know if you have any questions.
No, Lorena, no question. Just if it's possible to show just one moment the regional cluster forum in particular our forum.
Yes, sure. But also what yes, I'll go to the forum now. So you can see here, because I'm an administrator, I can also check here, but everyone registered as an organization in Italy and Malta, they are actually, they do have a private chat. So this chat is only available to organizations from Italy and Malta. So as you can see, many of these conversations or chat are actually in Italian, because yeah, no one can see it except you, the Italian organizations. Also, what I wanted maybe to highlight is that in the future we'll have a matchmaking service or feature where you can actually enter in contact with different organizations and stakeholders from all around Europe very easily, and very easy to contact, and you don't need to find email to write, but you can do that directly through the innovation portal.
If I add just one comment on the excellent presentation from Lorena, it is the strength of the portal, which is interactive, and in which each person could be the author of the contents inside the portal. Thus, it means that it is a tool to know different things, to know different partners, to know different documents, but also a tool by which you can promote your documents, yourself, your trainings, your activities, and also your tools. So it's a very strategic resources which can be exploited by each organizations and each person who is interested in the agricultural transformation towards the digital digital solutions.
Yeah, I like sometimes to call it the LinkedIn of agriculture or agriculture project. And I think, Rita, you are 100% right. And sometimes being so involved in the project, you forget how wonderful the platform is, because for many companies, small companies or startup or so on, that they don't have their own website, or it's difficult to maintain a website and so on. I think the portal could be a launch page. So you can say to your partners, hey, you can find my full description of my organization, the people that are working here on this page, and then they can go and see. And also the fact that your let's say documents or the things you are doing, you enter this platform and you can advertise it to more than 700 something organizations in Europe. I don't think many of the let's say organizations have this communication capacity on their own. So if you are entering a free platform where you can advertise the work you are doing, but also getting in touch with some other people. I know working in European projects is sometimes a difficult task when you want to, I don't know, create a consortium, or you need to find partners, and all the time is like, where do I find this organization, or where can I check an organization that fits this criteria? So here in the network page, it's very easy. So you want a Bulgarian company, or you want, I don't know, a Finnish one, or just a Greek organization, you can actually filter and you can see what you find. And the power of the community and of the portal is actually its own users and people, because no matter how many resources or budget you assign to a European project, we can't produce 370 documents in the library, and we can't create content for 700 people. So it's really their own contribution that is making the innovation portal unique, I would say, or adding value to a project.
Sure, that's right. That's the power of the tool, providing also the network. We didn't talk about it. The social media profiles linked to the SmartAgriHubs project, which could be also fostered in considering the the need for any kind of project which is financed by the European Union to be disseminated and to be exploited. So I think that we also have the network of the SmartAgriHubs project, which can be exploited by each partner who is registered in the portal.
Yeah, I agree. And also, yeah, it's a way of promoting yourself in Europe for free. So I can only see benefits of it for sure.
If may add just a comment on the fact that I don't know which is the people who is attending this meeting today, but when we prepared the proposal, we also included as digital innovation hubs the operational groups from the AIP Agri, which are not yet, of course, digital innovation hubs, but could become digital innovation hubs if they go beyond the project which financed them. And I think that the tools which are available on the portal, the training material, the capacity building documents, are all resources that operational groups can exploit, can use to develop the strategy and become digital innovation hubs and continue the work they have done with the resources of the regional development programs for the project of the operational groups.
Yeah, and I think going back to the network, because I can show that, so you don't need to lose time. You can actually select only the digital innovation hubs, and you see how many we have in the portal, and you see that we also have some outside Europe that they are claiming to be digital innovation hubs and that you want to be part of the portal. So you can easily go and check. And the idea of the matchmaking service will be also to help more let's say starting DIHs to get advice from more mature ones, and also ones that are very good on their services to share their experiences and help the other ones that are just starting. So that would be also a bit the idea of a community, which is more than just having the information on the platform or on the website.
Lorena, there's a question that, well, Elisabetta is answering by the chat, but if you could clarify for the benefit of everyone, is the registration to the portal automatic, or is it managed by the administrators?
The registration is automatic, so you just need to confirm your email that you receive in your inbox. So clicking on that, the registration is automatic. Nevertheless, for the library training and calendar, if you upload the document, there is a team that has to accept it to be visible. And usually that happens in less than a day or so, because we have a team that runs that inbox. So it's just to cross-check that there are no, spam or robots filling in the library or the calendar with something that is not related to the subject. But there is no, let's say, content that is denied. It's just to see, okay, this is agriculture and it's not a promotion for, I don't know, soap or selling perfumes, for example.
Thank you, Lorena. And Elisabetta, do you see other questions, or do you received other questions from the attendees?
No, no other question. This is the moment. If someone has something else to ask, it is the moment. And I would like to thank, in any case, Lorena for the presentation, and say that we will put the slide in the portal, and so we can find them in the portal.
So you just have to register in the portal and find the opportunities you have inside this tool for you.
Yeah, and if you have any questions or doubt, let me just go maybe back at the beginning. So this is the website. So let's say you are not registered yet. This is only the website you see. And here you will actually see, sorry, wait, I need to move this. You will actually see help. So if you need any help on registering in the innovation portal, or the things you want to see about the portal is there. So this is even before you register. You don't have to be registered or logged in the portal to get access to information on how to register in the innovation portal. And here it's really getting started step by step, creating a user profile and organization, joining, linking organizations profiles and so on. So it's really step by step, and it's available on the website directly without any login.